I'll be turning to 25 years old next year. I have 5 years left in my 20s, but I can literally say that I wasted my early 20s. It's because I had a realization that I had been using time I didn't want to use time for. I was doing work that doesn't really fulfill me. I didn't use my talent to the fullest. I didn't have any purpose or any reason why I was doing the work. You know why? I was totally lost in my early 20s. So in this video, I'll be talking about 5 things that I really want to tell to myself when I was 19 years old. Something that I wish I knew before when I was 19. But just to make sure, this video is not only for those who are before early 20s, but for those who are feeling stuck with their life, feeling there has to be some kind of change in your life. If you're feeling like this, even just slightly, I want you to hear everything that I'm going to say in this video. First is, life is a bunch of experiments, so you don't have to stuck with one thing that you thought is gonna be your dream. It's really hard for us to find what we truly want to do. When we are in primary school, junior high school, teachers sometimes ask us questions like, what do you want to do when you grow up? This question itself not bad, but the problem is that I feel like people are forced to choose one specific path that they want to go with when they don't have any experience with the work or with the path. So it's so natural for us to feel like anxious about the path you actually chosen or anxious about the decision that you're gonna make. But the truth is, you don't have to feel like that because life is a bunch of experiments. You can start your life whenever you want. You can start a new thing whenever you want. If you want to try a new thing, you can start with that. If you feel like that's a goal, just go for it. Even just a small thing like your hobby, you can just start it. You can regard it as your experiment and try to ask yourself, how do I feel when I do this? That's the beauty about life and experiment. We just try new things that we are genuinely interested in, and then we'll be able to know what is right for us and what is wrong for us. This definitely helps you to not feel any pressure from society and then live your life in the moment. Second one is, your time is the most valuable asset, so do not let others take your time very easily. If what other people ask you to do doesn't really align with what you are interested in or what you want to spend time on. I was doing a part-time job in an ikigai restaurant in Japan. I'm not saying the experience that I had at the ikigai restaurant was totally wrong or anything like that, but when I look back into my decision, I didn't think about my time value. How do I want to use my time? I really want to strongly say to myself when I was 19 years old, you are the most responsible one who decides the value of your time. After deciding the value of your time, ask to the market what your current value is. If there is a gap between how you want to spend time with and what the market wants, this one is the gap that you need to work on in order to increase the time value in market, not the opposite way. Because if you first ask market what your current value is, the market is gonna tell you your current value is this and that. You are gonna feel like you are stuck with the value. You feel like you only have this value in the market. But that is not true. That is not entirely true. You have a lot of talent. You have a lot of interest. You have a lot of potential with your life. So you are the one who decides the time value of yours, and market will follow you. And third one is, focus on here and now. When you are 19 years old, you are always thinking about your future, like asking yourself, what kind of work do I want to do in the future? How much I can earn with this work? When do I want to get married? When do I want to have children? That kind of stuff. But that's not gonna something that happens to you right now. Please focus on things right in front of you, or things that you want to do right in front of you, or things that you can do right now and right here. If you're with the family, if you're with your friends, please focus on the time and the place with them right here, right now. Because you don't know what's gonna happen to those people. You don't know what's gonna happen to those places. Please remember, nothing's gonna remain forever. Please focus on here and now and try to enjoy the fullest of the moment. I know this is a little bit difficult. This is something that I'm still working on. But if you can focus on here and now, your life it's gonna be definitely more fulfilling. If you're living here and now, you don't even ask question like, am I living fulfilling life or something? You are not gonna ask yourself question like this if you're living here and now. So please try to focus on things right in front of you, things that you wanna do, things that you wanna try here and now. And fourth one is, you don't need to rush yourself. The age is just a number. When you are 19 years old, a lot of people are starting to ask you a question like, what do you want to do after graduate from a college? When do you want to get married? When do you want to have a children? People will start to ask you a question like this, but you don't need a rush to make a decision like that. You just live your life however you want. When the time comes, just go with the flow with what you want to do. Other thing that I have already mentioned sound like something that I want you to rush with, but it's not at all. I don't necessarily mean that you need to rush yourself to make a decision for what you truly want to do or anything you have to do with your life. This life is all yours. I just want you to be grateful for how your parents and your friends around you keep in touch with yourself. And last thing that I want to say to myself when I was 19 years old is that do not try to find the balance between work and life. Try to look for the harmony of them. In Japan, it's really common for you to see others saying, I'm prioritizing work and life balance. I'm not denying the concept of work-life balance, but if you try to prioritize this balance between life and work, ask yourself a question first. Why do you have to have a balance between them? What if work is something that you can enjoy? The concept of work and life balance exists on a basis saying work is not really fun, life is fun. But this is not entirely true. Work can be fun and life is fun too. And you can look for the harmony between them. I'm not saying that you have to always work hustle and everything. That's not what I'm saying. Just look for the harmony that you feel most comfortable with. And do not prioritize this concept of work and life balance because you are going to be in miserable situation if you prioritize this. If you choose work that you don't really enjoy doing, for the sake of keeping the balance between them, at least you have to work from 9 to 5 p.m., right? During the 7 to 8 hours, you feel miserable. You don't feel any aliveness. You don't feel any vital feeling when you do this work. What you gotta do is to rethink the concept of work-life balance and why in the first place you want to have this work-life balance. Please remember, work can be something that you can enjoy a lot. Work is something that can give you a little bit of happiness and fulfillment in life. So if you try to work on finding your talents, finding what you're interested in, finding your value, you definitely will be able to find what you truly want to do with your work. Please trust me with this. Work can be fine, work cannot be fine, and that's all depends on you. Alright, these are the 5 things that I truly wanted to tell to my 19 years old myself. If you like this kind of video, please hit the like button. I talk about life, career, how to find what you truly want to do, and Japanese philosophy that improves your life and quality. So if you don't want to miss the future videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and push that notification button. If you want to watch more videos, contents like this, please let me know in the comment section down below. Then I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.